Hello, everyone. Welcome to Treasure Trove. I'm your host, the Numismaniac, aka the Skipper. Everyone. Welcome to Treasure Trove. I'm your host, and I have aka the Skipper. Welcome to Treasure Trove. I'm your host, and I have aka the Skipper. Welcome to Treasure Trove. Let's try that again. Well, let's try that again. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting all the feedback here. I shouldn't have. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting all the feedback here. I shouldn't have. I don't even have YouTube on here. One second, guys. While we the first problem of the day. Guys, while we today. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't. Well, I think I resolved it. Let's start that again. If we didn't start a new channel with some goof ups, what would it be on YouTube? Anyway, welcome to Treasure Trove. I'm your host. I'm the Numismaniac, or aka the Skipper, and I'll be inviting my co-host here shortly. It's Coin World UK. He's going to be joining me on a regular basis, as I am him, because our treasure trove is a mirrored chat. They're mirrored channels. So we're going to be covering both sides of the planet, different time zones, so that we get the maximum number of people within the collecting community to join us. So this is the only live stream where if you collect, we'd love to hear about it. Here at Treasure Trove, people are the YouTube people just like you have all different sorts of collectibles and hobbies and interests. Now, we'd like you to grow with our channel and become part of our audience. And we feel that it's a place where you can share your hobby with us. It's a fun place where we can cover everything from numismatics, which for you rookies, it's coin collecting, exonumia, which is something that's items that are related to coins, or you can anchor your coin collections to, whether it be hats, pins, belt buckles, whether you're doing metal detecting or panning, trading cards, stamps, postcards, sports and military memorabilia, retro games and toys, board games, models, precious metal pouring and stacking. The only limit's your imagination. Especially when it comes to collecting. So we're going to have some interesting times together. Our timings are quite flexible. Monday is with me at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And Thursday, I'm with Coin World UK on his channel at 9 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Now, here's the boring part, but it's important. Terms and conditions. We do the YouTube standard, so we follow the YouTube policies, especially when it comes to the games. If you're willing to play a game, you must be over the age of 13 with parental consent. We hosts, Coin World UK and myself, aren't responsible for losses or damage for the prizes of the game that's been won, and that's explained on the YouTube page. Just look under description on how to play. Also, check your own country as well as any state or provincial laws for participating in any of the giveaways or contests on YouTube or any other social media. Again, look under the YouTube contests section down below here. We, as the hosts, Coin World UK and I do not handle any prizes personally or give out prizes personally. And we'll also explain that in how to play in the how to play section, which you can read down below. We don't encourage or endorse gambling of any sort. Giveaways and contests purely at your own risk. And either in this stream or voluntary, or someone offering to ask the host to do a giveaway on their behalf, which comes up occasionally, this is the responsibility of the person offering a prize for people to win. YouTube's not responsible for any of these contests or giveaways in our live streams and will not get involved with any disputes. Also, this is not any of these they're not sponsored giveaways, and the contest is not endorsed by any outside help from any companies. Anyone under the age of 13 without parents' permission, and if they were to sneak in and try to play one of the games, the prize will not be won by that youngster and will not be given out in this circumstance. Rather, the prize will be redrawn from the wheel and given to a qualified winner. Now, terms and conditions may change or may be added at any time to improve the safety and to provide more clarity, which is, again, a standard on YouTube. So, we're going to be doing all kinds of interesting things. At the end of our bi-weekly gatherings here, we do what's called a pay it forward wheel. And the basic concept is it's a wheel where a person commits to set aside a silver dime or the equivalent. For example, a threepence or a gram of silver, something of the equivalent, and you put it into an envelope, a coin tube, whatever. You commit that is your entry onto the wheel. You're going to donate that towards the person that wins on the second wheel, and I'll get into that in a second here. So you're setting that aside, and you let us know by email. You can check below to see that whether you want to be on the wheel and provide your handle and your email address so that we know that you're supposed to be on. We're just starting this, so we're trying to limit the wheel to 10 entries for the first wheel, which doesn't seem a lot. So it's first come, first serve, and essentially, hi Mayor, it's nice to see you. Marlon's on. You get on early enough. You indicate, for instance, you put a number 1 in the chat that you're interested in joining the game. Send us a notice on the email that again on the ticker tape that's running below my picture here that you want to be on it. The first 10 that's in there goes on the wheel. That's the first wheel. Again, that wheel's run twice a week. At the end of the stream, we Coin World UK will run the wheel, and the first person off that wheel, their name goes onto the end month wheel. So that means you have two chances during the week to get onto the end month wheel. If you don't, you're only allowed to do it once. Once you're picked, you can't go on it again. At the end of the month, all those winners from the first wheel will go on the second wheel. And that second wheel is last man standing. So say, for instance, we have 20 people or whatever, just ballpark 20 people on that wheel. Whoever's the last one on the end month wheel wins all the coins that everybody's been holding in their little envelopes or in their coin tubes at home, and you'll send those coins to whoever the winner is. It's called pay it forward. So unlike any of the other wheels, which I don't think any of them have done this, using the honor system, but we still have to track who it is that's sending it to be fair. And my friend will be doing 5 shuffles for all the wheels, so it's just a standard 5 shuffles, and then we'll play it. So this is again this is a whole new concept. We hope it works out really well. The live stream itself, we the hosts will be talking about all kinds of things throughout the show. We'll have individual panels. We'll have special guests who will frequently join the stream. We'll be discussing history related to your hobby, trivia time, and facts, which is a lot of fun. I know Dale is a hoot when it comes to that. History, of course, we're both lovers of history, so I'm sure you're going to enjoy that. Yeah. Oh, and we will definitely be talking about metal detecting, and you'll even be able to show your finds, your treasures, which we just love to see. So, and then of course after the wheel, we will have an end of stream raid on a random channel. So we ask that everyone be respectful to everyone, including us hosts, and please follow the terms with respect. So thank you for joining in with us all here at Treasure Trove. And down below, you'll see a link to get access to any perks. It'll link you to Coin World UK's. And it's with great pleasure, and now that I don't have all the ringing in my ears, I'm going to bring up my co-host, Dale, from Coin World UK.
A new concept. As you know, we've been trekking over this for a little while now, and we feel that this is going to be a great idea for Treasure Trove, even though Numismaniac's got the wrong background on his thing there. But never mind.
Oh, where did that come from?
So he's got to go into his settings down below, into his banners, and then change over to Treasure Trove. Marmello, Mayor's Coins, Alexander Smith. We have, I've been sent Rock Butcher, the Bird Files, Coin Junkie, Sandman, and of course, Bo's Balls, of course. And thank you for joining me today with this special man right here, the Numismaniac. And as I said, things not always going to go right with a live stream, and it completely didn't. It actually shut down my phone. So now I have to do the wheel on this phone, so I'm gonna have to do it like this.
Oh no!
So yeah, literally, I thought my phone's went black. So anyway, things happen, and as I said, we will get used to doing this format. As I said, we've got a great show tonight. We have history of our collections. We have a special guest later on. We have a chat with you guys, what your collection's about, what your history, what is hot in your world of collections. And of course, we've already explained what Pay It Forward is. I have some coin news, which I'm going to read from my magazine. I haven't actually read this yet, so I have no idea. So I've got some coin news there as well. We're going to chat there. So hold up again. And we're going to go through I think it's about 10 countries. Actually, no, it's not. Is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 countries. What is the latest issues in our world of collections? And of course, we do have we're not sure if we're going to really how to do this, but it's going to be if you want to trade, if you've got something in your collections and you've got something you want to trade. Obviously, if you want to do it in the chat, you can work that amongst yourselves. For like possibilities, maybe. As I said, Numismatics talked about a Pay It Forward, and I will write down the names of the people who want to play. So, as I said, you put down a small amount of a dime or something, and then I would run the first wheel tonight. That would go on for the monthly wheel. That would be on my stream, and then we do a end of stream raid. We're going to randomly choose somebody in the chat in around YouTube, on the streets of YouTube, and we're going to find somebody to raid and give them a bit of a shock. So that's going to be a bit of fun. We have lots to go into, lots to get into, and of course things will pan into a much more pleasurable surface while we're streaming. And we have babes in Thailand and other things. Nice to see you. So yeah, that's it for me so far. And now we're going to Numismaniac. He's going to explain the rest. Of course, we do have notes in. I will be honest. I do have notes here just in case I miss some things. And one more thing before he shortens me down. I will be streaming tomorrow. That would be 9 p.m. GMT, London time, Greenwich Mean Time. And that is just basically open panel chat and all this. Did you spill Yorkshire? No, I did not spill. Not in Yorkshire, so I didn't spill any Yorkshires on my side. But yeah, we'll be asking you some little random things about what you like to collect. What is your favorite thing? How do you get into it and all that sort of stuff? So that'll be coming up very soon. And that's my little piece from me. So we're going to start off with the history of some of our collections. So Numismaniac.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, when we're talking collections, and as collectors, we've discovered that 9 times out of 10, if you collect one thing, you collect something else. It's always a multiple thing. And I'm no different than anybody else. I mean, I collect everything from challenge coins to pins to hats to books, scouting material, various types of coin collecting, because as you know, you have classical numismatics, you've got the modern stuff, you've got mint coins that might have something that really looks nice and shiny, coins that you find when you're out metal detecting, or if you happen to be lucky enough to find someone when you're dragging a magnet through a river or a lake. It's amazing what you can come up with.
Absolutely.
And they're all treasures. All this treasures.
Everything's treasure.
Everything's treasure. You know, I got a chap here that loves the pop tabs. I guess they cash them in somewhere. So every time I get a whole bunch of them, I'll turn them over, and I guess he makes some money off. I'm not sure how they do that, but you know what? If as a metal detector, yeah, you find lots of them. Yeah, it could be things. I know a lot of folks that are doing into different types of needlepoint and quilting, and yeah. I mean, the only limit's your imagination. Where does it stop? Well, it doesn't stop. Exactly. The other thing that's important is if you're into a hobby, one of the things is you're only as good as the people that you're associating with, so that you gain some knowledge. Yeah, sitting on your own, you're not going to gain any important stuff. White Mojo Wolf, welcome aboard. And I see Heath Dottie's Adventures too. Great.
It's good to see Heath. It's good to see White Mojo Wolf. And as you said, going on all types of collections around the world. I collect football cards. A friend of mine collects football programs, and he's got a really special one. He's got the England versus West Germany 1966, fully signed by both teams.
That's the best card I ever got right there. That's a nice collection. I would like to get more of those. But anyway, yeah. I mean, collecting cards is another great thing to do.
Trading cards or Pokemon cards. Yeah. If you're into it, or any of your family's into it, they don't know where to turn, bring them in and talk about it. We like to put you onto the right direction, and you guys in the chat know what you're looking for. I mean, comics I have no idea about, but we have White Mojo Wolf, we have Numismaniac, and we may have Neil later, who's into comics. We got Sandman, a special guest. He will be, he knows his stuff, and of course we don't know what you're into, so only you can answer those questions. And Babes in Toyland says that they stayed in Yorkshire back in the 80s and stayed in the B&B. Are you guys prospecting? No, I would love to do panning. I I watch a few panning channels, and my favorite at the moment, it's just been one of my favorites, is Nick Molnar and Secret Creek Prospecting. They are absolutely fantastic at what they do, and so yeah, that's who I enjoy when they find that color. So brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I think it's the most
I like watching Flash in the Pan. I enjoy his channel too.
That's another one, Flash in the Pan and Living Room Panner. Sorry, Living Room Panner as well. Absolutely awesome. It's amazing what you remember. It's like it's great to see Mr. Heaths as well.
Do you see what Heath Dottie says here? He says, up for trade, one slightly used adult body for a 28-year-old body. Even swap, no trade, back. Must have no broken bones and no arthritis. Good luck. Yeah, me? No, I don't think so.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the broken bones part.
I'm well broken in. My goodness.
Yeah, it's so we have. I'm not going to do the trivia tonight because we've had a bit of issues. I will do some fun questions though. Zoe passed me. Everybody knows my wife to be Zoe. She passed me a little fun trivia thing, and we'll do that in about 5-10 minutes, maybe.
Sure,
and,
sure.
So, history of our collections. Now, I've been collecting a very long time, on and off, when I was a kid. And how I got into it is that I was playing with some money. I was 7 years old, and I was trying to put the dates together, and some of the dates were missing. That's how I got into it. And obviously, my dad, and I had this old money, didn't understand what it was. And my gramps, obviously, after decimalization day, I was born in 72, but the decimalization day was in 70. And I get loads of emails saying I got a new penny. And I have to explain that's not about a new type of coin. Well, it is a new type of coin, but it was to help the British public, or United Kingdom public, to get use from the old type money to the new type money. So it's phased in very slowly. But yeah, they're saying, I've got this coin, I've got that coin. So it's always good to be polite and put people in the right directions, and say, look, your coin's not worth very much, but it's an interesting coin to have because it was a phasing coin. So I still have some of my dad's money that I still use and show on videos, and some of my mum's money, and some of my gramps' money as well. So that's what I show on my videos. I'm going to ask you a question, Numismaniac. What is your ultimate favorite coin?
My, not one that I own, but my ultimate favorite coin. Oh my goodness. Well, I of course I lean towards the Canadian, but if I were to lean towards multiple, yeah, okay, I would say that 1936 dot penny for Canada.
Right. Okay.
I would love to have one of those. I think any collector would. I would like to have myself in the U.S. Well, I'm partial. I really like Carson City Morgans. I like Morgan dollars.
Morgans are beautiful.
They are lovely, and I would like to get the whole collection. They don't have. I think I'm down to one. I got a long ways to go to get myself built up again. And British, hey, Kew Gardens, come on. I want a Kew Gardens someday. Where I'm going to get one, I don't know. You'd have to explain what a Kew Gardens is, but it's a good one to get a hold of if you can.
The Kew Gardens is obviously, it's very rare. It's one in a 200,000 million chance you're going to get one. When you find one, people keep them. So it's very, very. It's not saying it's improbable to find one in a coin hunt, but you can find one. Me personally, I think it's one of the worst designed coins ever, because it's about the pagoda. It doesn't explain anything on the coin. It just says Q. Doesn't tell you whereabouts Q is. Obviously, it's in London. It's a garden. It's a botanical garden, and all they show is the Chinese pagoda in it. and I do have one. I used to have two, but I'm pretty sure my nephew took it when he was a kid for some sweets. Technically, I got two of them because I got the 2019. I've got the 2009. And obviously, there's only 210,000 made. But yeah, it's a very. I mean, not everything has to be precious metal to be expensive or valued.
Very true. And of course, we see it in Canada too. We get commemoratives, but not a lot of silver.
Exactly. But you've got so low mintages, that's what boosts up. And
yeah,
the coins are just beautiful anyway.
Yeah, Alexander asked about didn't they bring out a new Kew Gardens recently?
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah.
It's smaller. It's the same. It's small. It's the same size. But the problem is, we're covering this another topic, but just to overcap is that people will take a picture of the reverse of the WWF because it's the same as the Kew Gardens, and they will flip the other side with the Kew Gardens. The only problem is though, because the reverse they won't take a picture of, it's got 2019 on it, as well the reverse and it's got 2009. That's what you've got to look out for. And some of the details are really sharp, where it's kind of on the original, it's kind of not so steep, and there's other things you can see as well, like the neck is pointed towards the P. On the fake one, it's nowhere near it. So, but I will go over that another time. If anybody can guess what my favorite coin is, I'll be very surprised if anybody knows. I think Alex may know. So, what do you think my favorite coin is?
The Queen's Beast.
Nope. I'll give you a clue. It's not actually English.
Oh boy! Oh, so we got the whole planet to do now. That's not
country.
One country. That's one of your favorite. Yeah. I don't know. Can anybody help me here? Because I haven't. He collects so many different countries. Probably. Oh, you know what? It's probably a U.S. coin of some sort.
Yes, it is a U.S. coin. I'll give you that.
A Walking Liberty. I'll okay.
They are a very beautiful coin, but they're not my favorite. I love them. Don't get me wrong. I love all coins. There's no power, but there's one particular coin that I.
Why don't you narrow it for us? Like what denomination are we talking about here? How close?
Well, if I do that, you're gonna know it anyway. Okay. They come in silver.
Okay, that narrows it down a little bit.
They come in clad as well. So
they come in clad. What
Walter's got it right.
The Kennedy?
Yeah, that's my favorite coin. There is a reason why. When I first went to America, I went to the store and I bought a few things. And the first thing that actually come from an American store to my hand was a Kennedy $50, and I've kept.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
So, and that's why I like that's my favorite coin. So it's from another country. My very first trip to America, and that's why I said that is going to be my favorite coin.
Now, you folks that are on in the chat, you can see that the two of us are quite heavily motivated to the hobby because we completely immersed ourselves. That didn't just happen overnight. That's something that's developed over the years and has become a real passion. But it's so important, especially getting new people into the hobby. I call it priming the pump. You have to you got to show them a need, get them concerned about it, show them the solution, help them buy basic sales stuff to get into the hobby. And once they're hooked, they're hooked. So you need people that really know their stuff to get the youngsters involved. And we have someone that's a guest that's going to be coming up here in about 2 seconds that is really, really big on encouraging youth to get involved in numismatics. And the gentleman is well known in the coin collecting community. And I just love the fact that he's accepted an invite to our channel. So without further ado, I'd like to invite our friend Sandman Coins and Collectibles, Jason. Welcome aboard.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Um,
Welcome.
yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, definitely been a big advocate of trying to get new collectors in. One through being a merit badge counselor for the Boy Scouts here in the United States, especially in my area with Jacksonville, Florida. Um, I've been doing the merit badge counseling for my council for about 16 years. And usually, if one of the kids show a really true interest, I will put together a small $25 or $50 grab bag for them to get them started. um, Personally, myself, also, there are other kids I've met maybe here on YouTube, like Max's Coin Show. I've been kind of supporting him a little bit. I've designed his logo for him. I designed his intro for his YouTube channel. Very smart kid, surprisingly very smart with some of the stuff he does. Let's see, a little bit of history about myself. I've been collecting for about 30 years. My first collection, what started my collection, was my 16th birthday. My grandmother, who is a huge collector, she gave me an 1878 Morgan set, which was the Philadelphia, the Carson City, and the San Francisco. Which that started my collection. Ever since then, just like them, I tried to fill in dates and stuff that was missing. So, hey, buddy, how's it going? Coin around. So ever since then, I've been collecting, just kind of like a slow collection here and there. And yes, I did get into comics. I collected those for a while, ended up selling them and adding to my coin collection. And it really took off recently. My grandmother, she's 95 years old, and she's starting to release her collection. And since I was the only numismatist in the family, I started selling her stuff since I knew all the ins and out of it. And she basically just let me keep what I want to add to my collection, sell the rest, and keep about a quarter of what I sell. If I sound out of breath, I apologize. I had a stroke a couple of years ago, and I still need to exercise my voice, so still recovering from it. So, guys, anything else you want to know?
Anybody in chat have any questions you want with Jason?
I mean, yeah, definitely I collect because it's a historical thing. A lot of the collection that I have is kind of just filling the gaps. Just recently, I had the gold colonial. I'm sorry, I had the Isabella quarter, and I have the Colombian 50-cent piece. So I decided to go ahead and add more to it. I found out that there are tickets. You can actually buy some of the tickets from the Colombian exposition from 1893. So that's a new collection I have. The range of my collections, U.S. coins, stuff like that. Also, Canadian coins, English coins. I actually have a pretty extensive collection of both Canadian and English. Another thing I do is oddball type collections. Recently, I done Israel. I've done Germany, Ireland, Iceland, Switzerland, stuff like that. I usually just go to what is it called? Numista, and just search out what circulation coins there were from a certain era, and collect from there.
Wow.
What impressed me with your Colombian expedition coin. Now, you kindly sent me one of those coins. That's an absolutely adorable coin, and there's so much history for that. And if you haven't checked out the video that Jason put out, he's got these authentic tickets. Now, what gets me is when he was talking about the tickets, that people used to cut them out from cards and things like that. You said, if I remember rightly, and he can actually put the history with the tickets to the Colombian expedition with the coins. Now, I didn't even know there was a second coin, which is very unheard of. And it was printed, it was made from the nickel planchet, if I remember rightly. Is that correct?
What's that?
Was it from the nickel? It was the actual coin, the second coin.
The Isabella quarter.
Is it Princess Annabella on it?
It's Queen Isabella. It's the only American coin with a foreign country monarch on it.
Yeah, and it was made from the nickel planchet. Is that correct? From the
no, it was a quarter. It was a silver 9% quarter.
Sorry. Yeah, so it's a very, very unique coin, and it's good to see coining around. And Dimebag Darren and Mohammed goes, that's treason. Now off in my head. And but yeah, it was an impressive video. Please go and check out Sandman's Coins Collectibles, because as I say, he does do amazing, let's say, off the beaten road type of collections, and fascinating stuff with the history as well. He puts a lot of work, and he goes through them, and it's like, whoa, what? Huh?
Yeah. Ogre Coins actually asked a good question to Jason there.
Yes, it does become expensive. I believe the French collection would cost me almost $3,000. I did a French from 1850 to present. There were some coins that were about $300, $400, $500. But like I said, selling part of my grandmother's hoard and being able to keep a quarter of it, I was able to have enough to complete that. We'll say I'm not even maybe 40% done with the hoard, and we've already sold $50,000. That's how big of a collector she was. A great story behind that. She was more of a silver stacker than a numismatic collector. And her deal was when she got paid, she requested to be paid in silver certificates. And she would take them to the bank and turn them in for the silver coins. So literally she was getting a silver dollar for $1. And years later, when the silver certificates died out, she still had a bunch of silver dollars. Literally in this room back here, there are about 1,000 silver dollars. And like I said, I'm not even 40% done with her hoard. So
that is just incredible. I mean, it's the collections of anything is endless, and I like going back to Roman, Celtic, Sanskrit coins, and many others, because I find them a bit of a challenge to find. I'm not saying that all coins are easy to find, but there is like nearly 2,000 plus. Now we've seen a Jason. He covers everything. He covers everything.
Right.
Really
I think it's really important, though, Dale, isn't it, that when like we see the what's happening to me here. I'm reverbing again. I don't know why. When you take a look at a collection like Dale as Jason's done, you got to remember that for new collectors, this the hobby of kings, so it can be really expensive, but it doesn't mean to say you can't start off, collecting your pennies or 1 cent or whatever it might be, the smallest denomination, and build up from them. The younger you start, the better it is.
And
but at the same,
I use silver pickers technique where you buy a collection, you keep what you want out of it, add to your collection, you sell off the rest. And I have actually started with about $700. Bought a collection. I kept what I want. I sold it for $1,000 because I sold it piece by piece, literally. And I ended up getting $1,000 out of it. Took that $1,000, I bought another collection, kept what I want, and sold off more. That's a very good way of collecting coins. Set yourself aside a little bit of money, buy a collection. Again, keep it what you want, because literally you're getting it for free and you're selling all these other coins for more. And they will sell. I mean, if you buy them at maybe 70% of the price and then sell them on eBay for 100%, you're getting 30% more. Great. I mean, it's very easy.
I do have one little tip. If you are going to collecting, this probably covers lots of things. Now, it's okay to have a date filler, so to speak, and you change out, you buy one more, you change it out, buy one more, change it out. Now, what I suggest you do is save, buy a decent coin, because by the time you bought 5 different coins to get that decent one, it would cost you more of the same anyway. So collecting is not a race, and it shouldn't be a race. There's no rush. Enjoy it. And if you're stuck, this is what the stream is all about. If you're stuck with any type of collection, this is why we want everybody in to give people the best advice and what to look for. And if a deal looks too good to be true, or a seller is not willing to answer the correct questions, then walk away. It's your money that you're parting with at the end of the day, and that's just want to put that out there with any collection. So yeah, that's what I want to do. I did have a question for Jason. Now, you have a really awesome coin, one of your favorite coins, and you showed it us the other day. And can you elaborate what that was again, if that's okay?
I'm trying to remember which one that was.
It was your favorite. Yeah,
I have a lot.
This is my favorite coin.
I have a lot of favorite coins.
And,
I know y'all were talking about Kew Gardens earlier. I was able to get one.
Yeah.
And the only way I got it was I traded it for a gold coin. I don't know if that was the one y'all were talking about. Or not.
So that's the thing. I mean, yeah, as I said, not everything. Even the Kew Gardens still in circulation today here in the United Kingdom. Right. It doesn't always have to be precious metals to be expensive or worth something.
I mean,
everything.
Let me grab one coin here real quick.
I almost forgot. I do have a favorite coin. I forgot. But it's not one. It's not an older coin.
Okay.
My Liberation of the Netherlands is probably my favorite coin. I've shown you that one, haven't I? Liberation of the Netherlands.
Yeah, I think you have a while back. I think
my favorite one of yours. My favorite coin of yours is the Poppies. Is the inverse Poppy, so it looks like a poppy.
Oh yeah.
That's my
okay. I'll grab those and I'll show them to you here. Just give me a sec.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
I remember which coin you were talking about. I'm sorry, what?
We've lost Skipper. Hey Lola, nice to see you. As Alex said, he did it too fast, and he did it too quickly. Now he's got overwhelmed with what he has, and that's the thing. You should take your time, study what you want to get, study the coin, compare the coin, ask the correct questions to not just one person, but to a bunch of people. And if they've come up with more or less the same sort of answer, then go with that, because advice is free and it should never be squandered, in the right way. But yeah, we're going to see Jason. I can't put you up big, I'm afraid. That's
right. Was it the Blue Peter you're asking me about?
It was another. I think it was an older one. It's quite a big coin. It was a huge coin.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Well, first off, here's the Blue Peter. Traded it for a U.S. gold coin as well. This is one of the more valuable
coin we have. I think there's 185,000 of that, I think.
Right. I'm not sure what's valued at right now. I haven't checked that on it lately.
They normally, with those coins, now Jason's got his graded. Now with those coins, they normally come in a Blue Peter package. Now the problem is the Royal Mint got lazy again by using the same coin in 2009 design with the Athletics going over the bar. With the Athletics in 2011, that's another thing you have to look out for. Very careful. It's exactly the same coin, just the date is different.
Right. So was it the real thick one you were asking about?
Yeah, that's the one.
The 1797 Cartwheel.
Well, let's take a closer look at that. Oh, wow. It's huge.
Now,
right.
If you put the two slabs together and show them how thick that coin is.
Definitely. I mean, it was large enough. You actually have to get a thicker.
Just doesn't make sense, does it? Can you imagine carrying them around in the day?
Exactly. And the fact that this is damaged in VF details, it's still a $200-300 coin.
Oh,
and the only true damage was like a little nick on the face.
Yeah.
Now, the coin that I pulled out to compare to it, though, this happens to be one of my favorite ones, too.
Oh. Is that a full? Is that one?
That is.
Crown? Is that a full?
That is really nice.
Yeah.
And,
that is a beauty.
The reverse.
Wow.
But what really got me back into coin collecting, silver was down for a little bit, and I started doing some silver stacking. But when I had my stroke and I was in recovery, I had a lot of time to sit and watch YouTube. And there were a couple of established YouTubers that I watched, and a lot of their stuff actually got me more and more interested in the numismatic side of everything. And instead of silver stacking, I went back into numismatic collecting. You saw me come over here to the shelf a moment ago.
Yeah.
All my date sets at the bottom, all my Canadian and UK sets and all foreign sets there. I do have a few type sets and date sets in the Danskos. And also I did collect U.S. currency for a while. I have some of the more rare, or not rare, but some of the more popular U.S. dollar bills and stuff in there. And that's pretty much my collection there, and it's not the largest part of the collection. That's just books I usually go to pretty often. A lot of the larger stuff is in safes in this locked closet over here. So, how do you feel? I actually misspelled collectibles when I did my logo and everything, and I just stuck with it. And yeah, I do like tables.
Well, it's stuck all right. Everybody recognizes it.
Yeah. I didn't catch the TIBLES instead of the TABLES until I had my first stickers made, and I kind of liked it, so I just kept with it.
Now, I do have my Kew Gardens here if anybody wants to see, because Jason's is
in the
obviously
safe.
slab. Yeah, and it's in the safe. And this is, I've had this since 2009, this coin. So
you might want to pull your pick. There you are.
Yes.
I happen to like it. I do like the design.
I have mixed feelings on this coin. I don't think it's a very good design, to be honest.
Right.
I think that's probably why they've done so little of them. The light's not very good here for some reason. Can you see that okay?
Not too bad.
I can see it. It's a little choppy. I think it's just the overseas connection.
Yeah, it's all those waves in between us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's I use this obviously because it is a circulated coin, but the edges on it, because it must have come from the guy in the petrol station must have had them delivered, and I got that day when I got some fuel. So that's when fuel was cheaper at 47p a litre. But yeah.
Wow.
That is one of my previous possessions. And there's no way that's going, because if I was to get another coin, it'd probably be in load worse condition. And you like giving away 50p coins. I've got loads of 50p coins and £2 coins. I'm going to shout too loudly because Zoe. Okay.
All right. I've got mine here.
Oh, okay. He's got his. We need you, Skipper. There he is. I can't wait to see these as well.
And he's frozen.
I think he's probably had a snowstorm coming.
Okay, had a little lag there. That's my. It's called the Liberation of the Netherlands.
Oh yeah, that thing is beautiful.
Yeah. That is beautiful.
That's a rather big chunky one there.
That's a meaty coin.
Yeah, that's pretty meaty. That's 10 ounce.
$100.
Wow, $100.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. That's centerpiece for my military display. And I wasn't quite sure which one you were talking about, Dale, as far as the Poppies, because I got several of them. That's one of my favorite ones right there.
Oh, that's
because
a nice one, actually.
It's actually, if you look, the Poppy is actually 3D. It's right. It's like sticking out.
Is it gems?
I don't know what it is. I should actually take a look and see what it's. I thought it was plastic of some sort when I looked at it. Okay, that's quite a nice one.
That's a gorgeous coin.
And then, of course, there's the one that they came out with. Canada's famous doing Poppies. Keep in mind, those of you that are over in Europe, there is a difference in the design of the Canadian and the British Poppy.
Now, the one thing I'm jealous about Canada and the UK is they have really good commemorative coins compared to the US. we lack where it comes to commemorative coins. Where y'all, Canada definitely has some really great commemorative coins. I mean, one of the books back there is nothing but all commemorative coins from Canada, from the pennies all the way up to the silver dollars.
Yeah, and if you check coins in Canada online, it's shocking to see how valuable those coins have become. Especially if you take a look at the Klondike one and the UN.
Yeah.
I was quite surprised to see, like, we're talking some of them in higher grades for over $40 for a loonie.
For a more modern coin.
Yeah, for a more modern coin, it's quite surprising.
Right.
Yeah. Someone mentioned something about tables. How do you feel about tables? Is he talking about at a coin show?
No, he's talking about my my name, Coins and Collectables.
Oh.
Because I'm coining around, that's my catchphrase is I like tables.
Oh, okay.
I like to collect tables. It's because
I wasn't on about the
typo.
Yeah, I was talking to Rock Butcher. There's that Numismatics got this beautiful silver round, and it's got a rose, a poppy. And I think it's incused.
And it wasn't one of those ones I showed you? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Oh, doggone. I'll get it for you.
See? He's got to jog his memory a little bit sometimes.
Now, there is one thing that Skipper and I do have in common is we both really like the Devil's Brigade. We collect a lot of coins that are geared more towards the Devil's Brigade. The FSSF, I want to say it was. Yeah.
I can't remember what that is now. I remember you mentioned it at some point.
The Devil's Brigade was the very first Special Forces. It was a joint U.S. and Canadian force. They were the most feared by the German Nazis and the Italian armies.
Yeah. I'd have to look at some more of them. I got some news what's coming out in the latest issues. If you are interested in collecting anything, this is the something I want to ask the chat now. These books are going, these comics, I don't know anything about comics, by the way, okay? I'm just showing these because we got Neil and we got White Mojo Wolf in the chat. And we got Jason and we got Numismaniac. There's only 4 people I know who likes comics. Now, where do I start? I don't know. I'll pick this one. Now, I find these. We got a really cool small bookstore at the top of the road, and they do all sorts of stuff. And I found these, and they're sealed. And these are going to, one of these are going to, I'm not sure which one. I'm just going to send them out randomly to Mojo Wolf and Neil's comics and video games. So it's just going to be random. There's no preferences. I have no idea. Jason sort of scanned it a little bit, didn't you? I guess. And they're both DC comics. One's 2012. So I don't know what the other one is. Well, they're both 2012, July. I mean, what I'm trying to get at is that with coins and stamps and things like that, we have these books. Now, this is my favorite book. This is my go book for everything, and you can get this magazine all over the world. Now, I've been trying to look for comic magazines. Do you guys have anything like this to cover any? I know there's metal detecting ones. There's all types of hobbyists. magazines that specifies for each one. But comics, I've never seen one, so I'm not sure. You have to go to
there's
specific
an
comics.
annual book like good. There's an annual book like the Coin Red Book, which is a yearly price guide for the comics. But I would go look online for definitely the eBay sale, just like coins. Look to see what they sold for, stuff like that, because everything is really based off of that.
Okay, the thing is, I don't have a problem with eBay personally, because it is a great platform for everything. But I'm not knocking it. But you get people that know, you get your traders, and you get your people that obviously are doing it properly. Trying to make one more trade or something like that.
That's why you got to be so careful with eBay. You got to get to know which sellers are reliable and which aren't.
Exactly, and people with the chat's help, and this is why we have a whole range of hobbyists in the chat. If I would say my very first 2 comics I purchased was these. Now I wouldn't even know the value of them. I wouldn't know how much to buy them for, and they're one's $2.99, the other one's $3.99. I'm not sure if there's anything in there extra or anything. And but if I was to say, I'll go and look at these, is it something that you may pick up to have in your collection? Maybe, I don't know. These are 10 years old now, so because that's a good starting point if you're collecting coins. Is not to rush, just collect what you feels best, and try and get a date run of something. Try and get a denomination of something, which is not going to break your bank. And if you do, someone does try scamming you, so to speak, for a couple of dollars. Let's just keep it, Canadian American. It's not $500 you lost. So I don't know. This is why I'm trying to ask the chat. Is there anything that is what they have that is really, really cool? Graphic novels. This her husband has something over 20 years old. I know Phil Guy. He's got some really old vintage games. And that's a collection in itself, believe it or not. That's what I was trying to guess at with different types of collections and stuff like that. The other day I found this one as well, and this is going to Numismaniac. So, shall I open it now? So it's like inside? No.
Field Guys just brought up that, and unfortunately, especially if someone's been burnt by eBay, that there is a lot of trash, and there's a lot of people that are taking advantage of others that don't know any better. You got to look at the sold items, and you got to look at the feedback, and that's a huge part. Looking to see how long's that person been on eBay. What's their satisfaction level? Is it all positive? You got to do a little bit of homework, or you can get burned.
I'll look for people who have 200 or more sales, and they have 200 more feedbacks, and or at least higher than 99%. Between 99 and 100, you're going to have a few what we call Karens. I'm sitting at 99.8 because I had one guy complain that he got taxed. He wanted to say it was my fault when eBay taxed him for a coin.
Cody.
And that's only going to get better, isn't it? Now that they're taxing.
Yeah, exactly. So he brought coins to the state of Florida, and we don't get taxed for coins, and he thought I taxed him, when I tried to explain it was eBay that taxed him, but he still called me a terrible seller, and he gave me some bad reviews.
That's too bad, because I know that's contrary to what you are. You're fabulous when it comes to selling stuff.
Yeah.
There you go,
Yeah,
Dale.
I mean, that's the one. That's the one I like.
That's a gorgeous.
And if you
coin.
turn it round at an angle, look, it goes. It's just unusual. That's what I like about it.
It's like you're looking at the bottom of the flower.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Center there. Yeah, that's a
I
very
haven't seen that.
yeah. That is really unique. And you know, the one thing about the Royal Canadian Mint, you got to realize, even though they come out with some beautiful coins, they also have some phenomenal flops. They did one recently that had the guardsman from Parliament Hill on there, and it was so badly done. He looked like a zombie. It was absolutely a horrid looking coin. And you could tell because nobody was buying the bloody thing because it looked so awful.
No.
The World War I and World War II, we call them piss helmets, piss pots. That was a nice idea, but it looks so ugly. And normally I would get one, but I couldn't bring myself to get it because it was so ugly.
If you'd have bought one, it's unique now, though.
Now I'm feeling bad because I should have it in my collection, but you know, what can I say?
I mean, have it since it was that so bad of a coin and became that popular.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Dave.
Wow.
It's okay. I was just going to read some latest issues that's coming out in the coin community, which I haven't seen this book. This is the second time I've opened it up since I've had this book. And I'll try and do my best to show you the coins because in Australia there's going to be the theme Beauty, Rich and Rare. It's the Great Barrier Reef, minted by the Royal Australian Mint. The metal is gold. The denomination is $100. The mintage is 750, and I'll show you the coins in a second. I'm just going to go down the list. And this is one of my favorites. And I'll just look at this actually. It's the Austria. It's the Extraterrestrial Life. It's from the Austrian Mint. It's silver and Nubian. Its denomination is 25 euros. And the mintage for that is 65,000. And it's two amazing coins for the Zodiac from Canada. And they're both glow in the dark. Canadian Mint silver. The denomination is $30, and the mintage figures flat is 4,000. Latvia. Actually, this is actually a really nice design. It's a winter. I'm not even going to try and pronounce this guy, the painter's name, but his surname is Pervertius. It's made in Latvia and Lithuania, and the metal is silver. It's 5 euros and it's 4,000. And there's a lovely looking coin called the Coloured Eye. It's an ocean blue. It's from Palu. It's silver, and that's $5. And it's going to be a mintage figures of 1,500. And in Switzerland, the 100 years of the last minting of the 10 franc Venali. It's a Swiss mint. It's the metal's gold. It's 50 francs, and it's 4,750 minted. So these coins are absolutely looking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Canadian.
Yeah, the U.S. is left behind when it comes to beautiful coins.
I saw the ones that Austria came out that were the I think it was the planets. I mean, they were absolutely beautiful. Yeah, those ones, they are gorgeous coins.
One of the coins I would love to grab hold of is the what do they call it? The polymer. I think it's a polymer coin. I think it's can't remember the denomination of it. I think it's a €5. And it's you can actually see through it. It looks really awesome. It was I think it was out a couple of years ago. But that's my coin news anyway. If anybody else has got news coming up with their collections and things coming up in their country, or if anybody's found out any information that I haven't, feel free to share, of course.
Yeah. Well, September 10th and the 11th of this year, Canada's largest coin show is going to be held here in Edmonton, Alberta. It's a really big affair, and that's September 10 and 11. I'll post a link to the event, but it's something to keep in mind if you happen to want to come travel and see Edmonton. Maybe stop by and have a coffee with the old Numismaniac here.
There you go.
It's going to be a really good time, and they come from all over the place to go to this coin show. Cannot believe that little Edmonton has got a bigger coin show than Toronto. But hey, what can I say?
I mean, Jason took a trip down to Grove this year. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was a fun show to go to.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of great people. I mean, Ida has it right. It's the best community.
Yeah, it is.
They're
It's the
great
best
people.
on YouTube.
I mean, even the three biggest guys that were there were not fame hogs. They want to stop and talk to you and get to know you. So
Good.
That's good
wonderful
news.
to hear.
It's nice to actually have people that you support and they still take time out.
yeah.
Now
Definitely.
we are going to be doing the pay it forward soon. Is that correct, Skipper?
Yeah, I think it's about time. Anybody wants to play the pay it forward wheel, the first wheel. Entry is a donation of a silver dime or equivalent. It could be a 1 gram silver round. It could be a threepence or whatever. It doesn't have to be exact, but just put it into an envelope or put it into a little coin tube, set it aside, and let us know. I'm getting feedback again. Just let us know if you want to join in, and it's the first person off the wheel gets to go on the second wheel at the end of the month for the big prize, which will be all the coins that had accumulated by everybody will be sent to the winner of the final wheel. So just have to let Dale know who it is that. But we're keeping it down to only 10 on the first kick at the cat to see how it goes. So if you're interested, put a 1 in the chat, and let Dale know your handle and your email, and we'll start from there. So starting right now, anybody who wants to go on the wheel, let us know. And Dale and I are.
Sorry, Skipper. Sorry, I apologize.
Dale and I are exempt. We can't play. We're just facilitating.
Yeah. What it is, remember, once you put your 1 in, I put it on the thing. I will be putting this down and on paper and electronically. Please write down the date, what stream you put your dime or whatever small coin. And if you don't get picked this time, you have to put another dime in for Thursday stream on my stream. So
each time you have to donate. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's nothing big, just a silver mercury dime or I don't know, whatever. I can't remember. A rosy dime. Something tiny, something small, something that is not going to be expensive and overexert everybody. And then there'll be one winner of the Wheel of Death on the last stream this month.
Wheel of Death.
The last player standing.
Yeah.
The Wheel of Death. The last wheel standing will be winner, and everybody that's contributed, it should be a minimum. If everybody played, it would be 69 players. This is what it's calculated as. So there'll be 51 for 59 chance of winning. So if you play one person per stream, so if you want to play for the next wheel, you put that would be another dime. So that'd be 2 dimes you have to send to the people. So
so you got a Canadian silver dime, 67 or older.
So remember, if everybody put in one dime.
Yeah, we got Chillin' and Grillin' Adventures. Where Dan Burrows has got a 1.
And brilliant. So if you win on the monthly wheel, so there's going to be 3 wheels altogether on my stream at the end of the month.
Yeah.
There's going to be the last one, the winner, and the first one for the next month. So
yeah,
Jason's
in for 1. Right now it's 50-50, guys. Let's get some more on that wheel. We got 8 more spots we can fill.
It's just a dime. All you got to do is send that 1 dime. If you can only do it this one, or you can do it in the next stream, or see how it goes. So there's going to be a maximum on the monthly wheel this month. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 chances. So that'd be 1 in 7 to win.
That's pretty good.
So you get a 1 in 10 chance to go on the wheel on each stream, and then everybody who donates pays the winner of the. Of course, me and Numismatics not playing. We're not involved. We're just doing this as mediators, I guess. Make sure it is a decent looking. I don't mean like a graded coin or anything like that. It's just long as it's not smashed up to bits like half a mercury dime or something. That's not good enough.
Half a mercury dime. I haven't seen one chopped in half before.
Yeah, 2.5 cents. So 50 or 5 cents. So does anybody else want to pop in? Press 1 in the chat. Come on, Phil, you got a silver dime somewhere. Alex has got a silver.
And yeah. A 5-cent dime. Wait a minute. That's a fish scale.
Well, the U.S. is a half.
A 5-cent dime. Is Mayor going to go in?
A fish scale is a good donation, I'll tell you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fish scale is a good one. So if you're from Europe or other side of the world, you can put in the equivalent of what you think is going to be something small. We're not asking for this is just pennies. So
that's all right, Field Guy. Just do it whenever you can.
No, go in, and you don't have to be here on the stream. So if you put 1 in the chat, I'll do it on the stream in a minute. The wheels, I'll shuffle the names 5 times. I'll put them all on the chat, and you'll be able to see it. And I was going to put it on the other camera, but for some reason it's gone black. So,
gee, I wonder what happened.
That was squealing, wasn't it?
I know. It almost put me out too.
Do we need to hold a special auction and get you a good phone?
Well, if we're only going to have 2 on this wheel, it's going to go fast.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to see how it plays out for this month, and then maybe want to play it next month, if people going to be maximum of I've worked out about 6. There's supposed to be 6 streams, so for this, and that's 59 coins someone's going to win.
All we need is the players.
Yeah. Not what I meant. No, it's a half dime. Oh, right. Okay. It's I know what you meant. It's like cutting a coin in half. So it's like end up with half a dime, 5 cents.
In other words, he cut it in half when he was digging.
Probably found a half a dime when he was digging it. Yeah. I miss metal detecting.
Well, I'll do it for you.
I tell you, that's my goal is when I get back to walking good, I can get back out.
Bill, got you going to play?
We only got 2 on the wheel so far, guys. Hang around me, Marlon. You had a fish scale. What? You went down to the fish and chip shop. That's what you did.
No, I've got a Canadian 5-cent fish scale.
Ooh.
Nice.
Made it all the way over to Great Britain.
I think I showed it to you the other week.
I think you did.
I'm not sure. I need to check my dates.
I just got to find it in
I think I'm
I
missing
just got to find this coin. Oh man.
Actually, that's not too bad. Here, let me make you large here so I can see. I want to see that. Hi. Don't I look great?
Oh man.
I look like a fish scale, all right. Probably smell like a fish scale.
Oh man, this screen is red. I got to get a new camera.
I thought it was my cataracts acting up. I have a feeling that your coin's got some really good high points on it. How's the crown on that?
The crown it's absolutely really beautiful. I actually done a video on this, so it's a really, really lovely looking coin. I think it's got a H right underneath the
that would be heat and mint. Heat and mint?
Yeah. It's right underneath the bow on the right hand side. I've done so many coins I can't keep up what I do. So it's not a bad looking coin.
Yeah. I need more of those to fill my collection up a little. They're hard to come by.
And this is what I do like though.
Okay, I'm gonna give it one more minute for this one first spin of the wheel.
My Moroccan coin.
Yeah, that's from Morocco. I recognize that.
Well, yeah. Moroccan type set.
I get more of these, I think.
Nice. That's about mid 1800s.
Yeah. I can tell you. Well, I could have told you, but I've got my notes here. Moroccan is uh, 1868. And Canada.
That was a good year. I was trying to advise John A. McDonald to behave himself or he's going to get coal.
That's 1912, 5 cents. How much do you think that cost, that fish scale coin?
In US, Canadian, or sterling?
Sterling.
I would say that you spent £15.
15.
Yeah.
Well, I got it from my friend, didn't I? In obviously.
Oh, then it was £5.
£1.50.
Oh my goodness. You have a good friend.
So yeah, £1.50. That Moroccan coin. I mean, the other ones I sent out as prizes are a bit more expensive, but that was £2.50. The Feudus from the Fez Mint. So
okay, guys, last call for that. Sorry, last call for that wheel.
I'm going to set the wheel up now.
That Moroccan coin, is it a phallus or a dirham?
A phallus.
Phallus.
So at the moment we have.
Please tell me that was with a T and not a P.
What?
No, that's with an F, I think.
Yeah, phallus.
The name.
F-A-L-U-S.
Oh, okay.
Chilling. And Jason.
All right, first two.
All right,
so it's going to be a 50-50.
There's just two. There's no results. You've got two entries, no results. Okay. I'm going to shuffle this 5 times. I was going to do it so you can see it, but I can't. Obviously, I need to see what I'm doing. You ready, guys? Last chance. Yeah. Put a 1 in the chat. If you want to go on the wheel for the monthly prize draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good luck, you two. So Jason's on the wheel.
Jason's on the wheel. That's simple.
Nice.
So
congratulations, Jason. That's the first one to do it.
There you go.
Congratulations, brother. Jason Sandman. And collectables. Alrighty, so that's the first one. So what I'm going to do, I've obviously got a paper trail, and I'll put it onto the computer. So, and then we're so Chilling was what was he donating? Sorry, I should write it down. Was it a dime? Was it?
Yeah, I have a 64 dime. Oh, chill.
Cool.
64 dime. So if you want to play on Thursday, which is going to be on my stream, which is going to be 9 p.m. GMT, Greenwich Mean Time or London time, that will be at
we are -4.
2 o'clock.
Yeah, that's what 2.
So we're 5.
That's 2 o'clock in the 2 o'clock in the afternoon here in Alberta, which would be what 4 o'clock where you are, Jason.
Yeah,
5, about 5.
So okay. That's awesome.
I think we're Greenwich -4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm great.
And
Can you
Practical
remember
Ken, hello.
Hey, Practical Ken, nice to see you. I can't remember what he's going to donate now. I have to ask him. So we have one person on the wheel for the end of the month, and so Thursday is going to be my stream, and then so what is the time now, Skip?
Oh, right now we're talking 6:30. Well, 6:30 my time, so it's 18:30 in Alberta. So it's what 20:30 and
yeah, about
8:30 where you're at. So it's 2 hours difference.
So you should be
well
in England.
It is
pretty close.
1:30 in the morning.
Whoa!
So shall we? Shall we do?
I don't see.
And,
I think we should do. I think we should do a raid. I don't, unless somebody else wants to come up and chat, but I haven't seen any takers so far.
I was probably going to go over to Mia's for a bit.
Oh, you know, I love going to Mia's coins. They're so lovely over there. Are they even on right now?
Yeah, I was going to put a link in.
That would make a great raid. Yeah, Lola's doing the same thing. So let's do a raid. It's wonderful.
She will be live in 30 minutes, about 30 minutes ago.
She's live now, I think.
Just starting, she said.
Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I got to hit the restroom real quick before I do that.
No problem. Thank you for joining us there, Jason.
All right, bud.
Everybody,
good.
check Sandman Coins and Collectibles, man.
And please check out Jason's channel, Sandman Coins and Collectibles. I have put a link in the chat for Mayor's coins.
Awesome.
And, we're going to do a raid over to there now. Is that right? You're going to stay for a moment, Sticks?
Yeah, let's do her. Thanks, everybody.
Okay. Let's go to Mayor's. So, the Numismaniac raid.